The CME Group announced on Tuesday it would expand grain futures trading to 22-hour sessions. The move comes after the Intercontinental Exchange said it would list corn, soybean, and wheat futures 22 hours a session. We asked Jeff Peterson, the president with Heartland Farm Partners here in Lincoln, what this means for farmers.
I think it's going to make some of our trade in and around the crop reports more volatile. Everybody, when the reports were released, whether it was the ones in the morning at 7:30 or the ones that were coming out in the afternoon around 3 on the crop progress site, everybody had a chance to digest that information. Now, as we've looked at it, what it looks like is going to happen is everybody's going to have a knee-jerk reaction, and I think it's going to add some volatility, so that would come from the negative side. From the positive side, though, one of the items that I'm looking forward to is that many elevators do stop buying at 115 now, both for hedge-to-arrive contracts but also for cash contracts. So this is actually going to give farmers more time in the afternoon to make sales if they want to get that done. So that's a positive, but overall I'd say more volatility is going to come in and around the crop reports.
Do you think farmers need to change the way they think about their marketing at all?
Yeah, I do. What I think it's going to require them to do is it's going to require them to come into a crop report with a more thought-out plan. What they're going to have to think about is that if I get a certain result, if it's a bullish response or a bearish response, what am I going to do right away? Before they had a chance to kind of think about it, do a little more research, read what others are thinking. But now when those numbers are out, they're going to have their plan in place. So they are going to need to do more planning ahead of the reports.
You know, you mentioned that it's going to be going throughout these crop reports. Does it in any way narrow down all the rumors?
Well, that's a great question, Jeff, because as we were thinking about this, we were saying, is it going to be more volatility or less volatility? I think what it can do, if there's a positive side to this, is that it could get people less concerned as they're coming into the report of saying, I'm afraid I'm out of position. I'm not positioned correctly for this report. Now, knowing that they can trade immediately right after, I think it could help them a little bit, but overall, I still think it's going to add to the volatility.
CME will begin its expanded trading hours on Monday, May 14th.